Another satanic music video that you might not know about, and as you can see straight from the image the image says it for itself. The twisted message behind Viktoria Modesta is a prototype. One prototype, she's, as you can see from the right, a right leg. It's not a leg, it's a robotic leg. So one, this is promoting the transhumanism agenda. As well, if you didn't know, red and black together is actually the Satanist colours. Because if you look at the Roman Vatican, this is what they wear, red and black. Satanists as well, Church of Satan, they wear red and black for a reason. Those two colours together simulate death. Viktoria Modesta is a singer who had her left leg amputated below the knee. In 2007, the video prototype uses that disability send out a twisted message to the viewers. No, the video is not about empowerment. It is about exact opposite, the elite's control over the masses and the entertainment industry. Noticed as well that she's on strings. Puppet. She's on strings. Viktoria Modesta is the new face of Channel 4's Born Risky campaign, which is basically an attempt to be daring and shocking with themes such as disabilities and homosexuality. The British television broadcaster paid more than 200 million or 200,000 to play a shortened version of Viktoria's Modesta video prototype drawn the X Factor final, reaching more than 10 million viewers. It then became a viral sensation. The video was marketed as a cure to the painfully dull manufactured pop of X Factor. Apparently that cure is to produce the same crap produced by every other pop artist, but with a prosthetic leg that's pointy and sometimes shiny. So groundbreaking. I mean, she would have a normal leg, you wouldn't have a pointy leg, because how are you gonna walk around? I mean, honestly, Channel 4 is actually another arm of the ugly monster that is mass media. All marketing buffs know that young people like things that are rebellious, so the people behind Modesta's packaged the same inspired pop we've been hearing for years are being revolutionary. Behind that rebellion is a twisted way to push the elite's ongoing agenda. It is indeed in perfect continuation with the themes often discussed on this site's the promotion of transhumanism, the police state, mind control of artists, media, propaganda, and so forth. However, most people will be distracted by Modesta's pointy leg, and if someone dares question her modest talent, those who are drowning in political correctness reply, "How dare you criticize her? Can't you see she's differently able? That means that everything she does is good and courageous and uplifting. I am so inspired by her right now. Wow." I mean, honestly, it's just an excuse, that's all it is. I'm sorry, but the fact that she has a prosthetic limb doesn't mean she is not an Illuminati puppet, because she is. The lyrics of the song and the visuals of the video cannot be clearer unless you are distracted by that pointy leg. Prototype. The video begins with words that prepares you for a phenomenon revolution in the world of music. A new kind of pop artist. Wow, I can't believe what. Wait till you see this. Turns out the pop artist has a pointy leg. The elite, there's no doubt that, you just look below, you can see this promoting the Elite. The Elite's product. The first scene of the video lets us know that Victoria is not a new kind of anything. She is yet another puppet pushing the same agenda as the dozens of others before her. She is surrounded by those who secretly control her. Notice how they're in cloaks? Notice how it's black, red, and white? Freemason colours. She's in black or black, darkness. Victoria sits on a throne while 3 men in red robes surround her. One of them holds a syringe. Sit back for a second and ponder on the implications of the scene above in a setting that is somewhat mystical and ethereal. Victoria is surrounded by 3 men in red robes. Who are they? Do they represent the shady elite behind the entertainment industry? Perhaps. One of them holds a needle and injects her with some sort of drug. Victoria then seems to relax and zone out. So right from the start we are told that Victoria is controlled by shady people, not only consciously but physically. Beyond the mind control subtext of it all, the song is about transhumanism, which is the movement towards merging humans with robots, as I stated in Transhumanist and Police State Agenda in Pop Music. Transhumanism is an intentional part of the elite's agenda. It is continuously promoted as the way of the future in music videos and movies. The real reason why it's promoted is because this is the agenda of the devil, but it will never happen. Basically, the devil wants to create his own unstoppable army. As we know, what did Hitler try to do in World War II? What did he try to do? He tried to create the super soldier, the unstoppable army, the super force. This is what the devil's trying to do. Hitler tried to do it and failed. Couldn't happen. He actually experimented on his own men to try and create the ultimate soldier that wouldn't die. And it couldn't happen. This is what Satan's plan is, to create the ultimate army that can't be stopped. But it's not going to happen. Because it'll never happen, because robot and human won't work. But it's the agenda that they push for ages. Beyond. The message of the song is basically about humanity being robotized and computerized, and that is the way of the future. Here's the first verse. Another life filled with parts, circuit boards connecting hearts, nostalgia for the future. We're playing God, and now's the time. We're limitless, we're not confined. It's our future. Basically, the agenda that they promote for thousands of years, that man can become his own God, and that they basically want to create these super soldiers. So basically they want to promote like people can live forever as a robot. It's what they want to do. They want to corrupt the DNA of God. The second verse features Victoria telling her handlers to assemble her as if she was a robot. Is that a positive message? No. This is what a mind-controlled slave would tell her master. Assemble me piece by piece. Strip away the incomplete, the model of the future. After we witness Victoria being literally drugged and controlled by shady characters, she is then released to the world, and through mass media propaganda, she is pierced as a hero. the elite's pawn as a hero. Victoria's image is then used to influence people of all ages, and that influence doesn't appear to be positive at all. We first see a little girl watching a Viktoria Modesta cartoon and being literally brainwashed by it. As we know, what is the agenda of the elite? Many people know. This is what they've done for thousands of years, going after kids, because they know if they do it on the older generation, nobody's gonna listen. That's why they go after kids, because people seem to listen to the new generation. That's why they do it. And it basically carries on, as we see. The Viktoria Modesta cartoon on TV rebels to do no great cartoons to influence young minds. The toleration elite does. And as we see, the little girl then grabs a doll that oddly has an empty head. Does it represent the ignorant masses? Directly imitating what she is seeing on TV, the girl pries the leg off this poor doll. Mind control. Basically simulating a mind control victim. Basically, this is what they're saying in this. We control the media. Whatever we put out, you're gonna copy. This is what most people do. They do copy. Anything a celebrity puts out, they seem to copy it and think it's cool. That's why all these celebrities are used to push their agenda across, because the masses will just believe whatever they say. Why is the girl doing that? How is that positive? But that's not all. The little girl then starts stabbing another doll with that one leg. I mean, girls this age really do that, don't they? I mean, girls that age really start smashing dolls up and doing stuff like this. I think not. It's basically simulating that she's been controlled by the TV. Basically, she's controlled by the media. That's basically what the Illuminati are admitting here, that they control you through the TV. They brainwashed you. In short, the cartoon's only true effect on the girl is that it made her violent and destructive. We see later see her kicking the TV set. Towards the end of the video, the girl's mother comes in and holds her tight while giving a look at the TV, saying, "What did you do to my child, you devil?" There you go. The devil, she said, "You devil." This is who controls the media, the devil. They're openly admitting it here, and many people deny it and act like it's a joke. The Illuminati openly admit it many times that they control the masses through the media. And notice though it's one eye as well. But basically, this cartoon has brainwashed her daughter. It's what it does. It's what they do with the TV. Most programs are mind controlled. One eye. Cartoon Victoria then creepily winks at the mother as if saying, "You can't stop me." Added bonus Illuminati one eye sign. Exactly. The Illuminati can be stopped though. If everybody woke up, the reality that we really live in, the Illuminati would have no power over no one. They wouldn't be able to brainwash nobody. The thing with the Illuminati is if their plans don't work, they get annoyed. They tried it with chemtrails and they got annoyed because it wasn't really affecting anybody. So they moved on. They only do it now and again now. Victoria does not does not only influence little girls, other people are also under her weird spell, and their reaction is always somewhat negative. This is the devil. Basically, this is the devil saying, you can't stop me, I control the media, I control the world, and there's nothing you can do about it. In a sense, there is nothing really anybody can do about it. The only person that can stop the devil is Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ will destroy the devil in the end. Victoria, well, as we see, the guy is getting a tattoo of Victoria, but he seems confused, depressed, and in pain while doing it. He does not seem to know why he is actually doing it. Another mind control victim basically has been brainwashed. He doesn't know why he's doing it because he's been brainwashed. Basically been probably programmed. That's what it's simulating here, monarch mind control victim. He doesn't have a clue why he's doing it. Because he won't if you've been programmed. A schoolboy vandalizes a perfect good desk with the Victoria symbol. His teacher then looks at him in horror. I mean, while throwing the satanic so-called peace sign, it's not really a surprise. Throwing the peace sign up while she cut her leg off. I mean, messed up. Just says, promoting the Illuminati again. They believe in you, Victoria. Later in the video, Victoria is shown the picture of a guy who actually cut his leg off to be like Victoria. The guy is the biggest idiot in history, and he's probably dead now due to the mass blood loss. I mean, he's been brainwashed. How is cutting your leg off positive in any way? It is self-manipulation and self-destruction. That is the effect of Victoria's movement on people, and that is also what on a subtler level mass media does to our brains. But how can we not admire her? She is so cool. Not only does she have a pointy leg, she finds the time to have bisexual relations with albino people. So edgy. I mean, it's not really surprising me, and she's promoting the gay agenda. Assembled by her handlers, this prototype is also made to be a sex kitten like the majority of female pop artists. Police state Victoria is then arrested by Gestapo-style Secret Service police, who also beat the crap out of the albino guy. She is then taken to a courthouse with a symbolic setting. We all know the police state and the courtrooms are corrupt. They're all controlled by the government and the Illuminati. And again, they believe in you, Victoria. 3 red lasers beams intercept to form a triangle. Victoria sits at the top of it, effectively forming the all-seeing eye of that triangle. They're basically saying who is in control of the police force and the court and the Illuminati, because they do control it. The Illuminati control the whole government, everything in the world. But the devil is the one that really controls everything. The Illuminati are just tools being used by the devil. At the very beginning of the video, Victoria was sitting on a chair while 3 men dressed in red attended to her. She is now surrounded with 3 red lines. The lines therefore symbolize for her being protected by the elite. born risky, and it's a pyramid. The elite, the Illuminati. At the very end of the video, we see a pyramid made from red laser beams. It represents the occult elite. And why did it have to be red from any other color? Why did it have to be red? Because red is the symbol of blood and death, and it's also the symbol of Satanism and the devil. As we know, the devil, the red dragon. When the agent asks Victoria, "What do you plead?" she uses her shiny leg to refract the beams on the agent's face. It basically says, "You have no power over me. I am sent by your superiors." In short, the trial is a sham. They all work for the same elite. Exactly. The courtrooms are controlled. The police force is controlled by the New World Order elite. They're all corrupt. The police force is corrupt. The court is corrupt. The government's corrupt. The politicians are corrupt. They're all corrupt. They all work for the New World Order. None of them are legit. The video, still a puppet. The video ends with a scene that is almost unbearable. Victoria walks around with a pointed prosthetic limb on floor made of glass. The result is a pleasing as hearing nails slowly dragging across a chalkboard. The ending also reminds us what this pop star of the future truly is: a puppet wearing a better kitten mask. Hanging by two strings, Victoria bounces and twirls around like a puppet. Like I said, why do you think she's got strings? And why do you think it's in a black and red room? Red room and black simulates the devil. And that's the real message of the video. Empowerment means to give power. Prototype is about the opposite. Right from the beginning, Victoria visibly drugged, effectively losing power over her own mind and body. She sings about being assembled with robotic parts. Her fans are brainwashed by television and lead to destructive things. Nobody in the video is empowered except those who are behind Victoria, silently profiting from the artificial creative movement in the video. Prototype is a typical mass media product created by the elite. It is twisted, deceptive, and misleading. It is not about empowerment, acceptance, or any other buzzword they love to throw at us. Prototype is about the elite mantle plating the masses using robotic pop stars. Remember that. Who cut his leg off to be like Victoria. This is how they perceive you. Are you that? Or are you vigilant? I mean, this is what it's about. I mean, she's just being used. She's controlled by the elite. I mean, look at her. I mean, the girl started acting weird because of this. It's what they do. They brainwash the masses through the TVs. That's what they do.